Hi boys and girls, Miss Tabor here with another lesson from our LLI that I have permission to use from the publisher Heinemann. So today we have a bunch of things to go over. We are going to revisit the book from last lesson. We are going to do a little bit of writing together. We are going to work on some pictures and saying the beginning sound and saying the letter that associates with that, and some high frequency word identification and some phonemic awareness, and then a new book. Wow, tons of stuff. So we need to get started with what we are going to do. So I'm going to show you our alphabet chart that we use in our classroom. So here's our alphabet chart. Unfortunately, I can't show you the whole entire thing in one screen unless I make it really tiny, which is not ideal. But here it is. So I'm going to say a couple consonants. I'm going to leave our vowels out, and I'm going to say the name of the picture, and then I'm going to say the letter. And that way we can listen to the sound and the name of the letter, working on both skills. So bear, B, cat, C, dog, D, skip, that's a vowel, fish, F, gate, G, hat, H, skip, jack in the box, J, kite, K, leaf, L, moon, M, nest, N, skip, P, pig, queen, Q. I'm going to stop right there because we are just going to get to letter Q. Now it's nice to be able to say those picture names and then the letter that they start with, and then to extend it, think about the sound that just that letter makes. So thinking of Q, queen, qu. Think about that first sound. Awesome. So that's pretty simple. Again, that's going to be repetitive to make sure that we really get the names of those letters down and to isolate that sound that it makes. I'm going to move along to stretching sounds and then saying a word. So I'm going to change screens a bit here. So here are some letters that I have at the top. Listen to my sounds, and then I'm going to put the word together. That is not what I picked. Let me throw that away. Let's try this again. Excuse me. K, a, t, k, a, t, cat. Say it quick. Cat. Okay, let's change cat. Let's make it d. G, dog, dog. Hopefully you're able to hear that quickly. Let me put those back. Dog. Let's do a little two-letter words. I, n. I, n. Blend them together. In. In. Let's change it. I. That's not what I want. T. I. It. We should be able to read that high frequency word. Let's change that one. Let's keep the I. If. Great. Okay, so there were some high frequency words or some popular words that we were able to say each sound. You were able to look at the letter to hear the sound that it makes and then blend them together to make the word. That is a little bit of phonemic awareness minus seeing the letters. That's the phonics part. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to show you the book that we read last time. Remember, it was called The Park, and it was all about things that you can see at the park. So this one is, I can see the grass. Let's see another one. I can see the flowers. Do you remember what else that they can see at the park? Trees, birds, a slide, swings, children playing. In this case, it just said, I can see the children. Then at the very end, I can see the park. Super. So just thinking about that, usually in our classroom we would be writing this. If you have a chance, go ahead and take a piece of paper somewhere and find one of those sentences and just practice writing it. When you write, remember the very beginning letter starts with an uppercase, and then in between each word, make sure you have space. A tip that we like to do is use your finger, your pointer finger, and put it right next to each word, and then you have enough space between each word. Remember, every sentence ends with some type of punctuation. This book is just a telling statement. It is going to end with a period. Unless you want to change it up a little bit and you want to add some excitement, then you would add an exclamation mark, which is a line down and a dot. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. I have a new book today, and as I was looking at it, it is easier than this book that we just read. So it should be super easy for you to read if you're really paying attention. Remember, you need to look at the letters that make up the word. That's extremely important. So let's look at the new book. Oh, it's a kitty cat. I love cats. This book, look at the title. It starts with a T. What sound does T make? Oh, T starts in my name, like Tabor. T makes the T sound. O is tricky. Tom. This book is called Tom. I wonder if the cat's name is Tom. Let's find out. I am going to read this. I want you to listen. Go ahead and pause this if you can, and you read the words, or wait to the very end, and then go back to this first page and read it yourself. Remember, when you read, you need that pointer finger underneath each word that you are reading. If you don't, you are going to get lost, or you might just be memorizing the words, and that is not reading. Reading is looking at the words and saying them. Okay, let's go ahead. Tom. So take a look at where my mouse is, or my cursor, my arrow. Pretend this is my finger, and I'm going to point under each word when I read it. Okay, Tom can run. If you weren't sure of this word, take a look at the picture. Think, what is happening? Use your brain, which is really important, and then go back to the word. Think about, what sound does this first letter make? R. And what is happening? Run. Super. Tom can run. Tom can play. Tom can play. Tom can hide. Tom can eat. Tom can drink. Tom can jump. Tom can sleep. This one's a tricky one. Tom can purr. Think about what cats do when they're happy and you're touching them. Well, some cats, when you touch them and when they're happy, you can tell that he's smiling. And then this is called a speech bubble. If cats could speak, they would say purr, purr. So Tom can purr. This book is fiction. It is not real. You can tell by the pictures, although these things could actually happen in real life. So, super job if you were able to read that with me. I want you to continue to practice pointing to those words as you read and thinking about the first letter and what sound it makes so you're able to read the word. Remember, our brains are so smart that if you are understanding what's happening, you're following along the story, you can look at the first letter and usually get that sound in your brain and know the word quickly. All right, so thanks for tuning in today. We'll have another lesson soon, and I will see you later.